that has consistently beat me to the ball every play. That ain't got nothing to do with talent. That just got everything to do with effort. Nothing else. 15 straight years, 12 Pro Bowls later, if you want numbers. I done saw all of it. And the only thing that's kept me around is my effort. So when you put on this, all I ever knew, because I wasn't a number one recruit, I wasn't a number one linebacker, I wasn't even in the media guy. All I ever knew was effort will get me seen on tape. Effort will get me noticed to get to the league. Effort would one day take care of my mom and my kid. Effort, which is between you and you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Man Cave. We are Ryan and Corey. You listen to the Much About Nothing podcast, the show where we give expert takes and good-hearted debates. We talk ball and anything and everything else. Today, we will be talking about draft prospects and the combine. If you got something to say, put it into the comments. If you're new to the pod, greetings. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, smash that bell. If you're already part of the fam, welcome back. Please like, share, and comment. I hope you enjoy the episode. Let's get into it.
All right. Like y'all hear, effort. Effort is the key word in this. Even when you mess up, you keep on providing that effort to get it right. We shot kind of wrong, but we right back in it. We're doing it right now. But we, like your brother Hamp said, we're going to be diving into this NFL combine. I'm pretty sure much of y'all are excited about this combine to see all of these guys get into it. The Underwear Olympics, man. And they did show in and show out. They did their thing out there, man. And it's a lot of interesting players to get in. So I ain't going to proceed this thing no farther. But let's start off with the quarterbacks, man. What did you think?
Man. What is it not to think? I mean, the same thing we said last week. Nothing really changed for me. Did something change for you?
Yeah. Bryce dropped for me. I told you, I mean, I'm real big on this, and I really wholeheartedly believe this. You wait all your life for this moment, and for you not to throw at this combine. And I know, you know what I'm saying, it's certain aspects that if it's going to hurt you, you're not going to do it, but not to have the courage. I think that says more about a quarterback than anything. If you're not even going to have the courage to go out there and show off your talent, and you want to be considered to be the number one quarterback in this draft, in a game that, you know what I'm saying, you already coming in undersized, did that knock you off your wagon or something? You always been that size. Come out there and throw the ball. Just if you want to show everybody see that you coming out in 206 pounds, let them know this 206 pounds got an arm and a cannon on them. I can launch this thing out there. But to be out there and say, yeah, I'm gonna take it on out and take my ball and go home. I mean, hey, I don't know what's inside of here. That's my problem. I don't know what's in there, and I'm just that kind of guy. And on the opposite end, I'm kind of big on a lot of other players like Will Levis. Will Levis said, "Why wouldn't I though? You know what I'm saying? I got a cannon. Why wouldn't I want to show this thing out?" And I think during this whole entire process, I think he had one of the best arms, the one of the most explosive. And like I said, Anthony Richardson, I told y'all, man, hey, this guy was going to test spectacularly, and yes, he did. To me, he's moved to the number 2 spot. I think either CJ Stroud's going number 1 or Bryce Young, but whoever goes 2 is going to be Anthony Richardson. I think Anthony Richardson is solid 2, just because of the high upside. That guy tested off the charts. What is it? 6'4" and what? An eighth? 6'4" and an eighth or a quarter? 6'4" and a quarter. 244 pounds. Ran a 4.44.
4.43 officially.
4.43 officially.
Gosh. Yeah. Cam Jackson. He's Cam Jackson.
Yeah.
Cam Jackson. Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson.
Those numbers are ridiculous.
So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and the shirt here, the Kansas City Chiefs gear that I have on. One of our friends in the chat told me that if the Chiefs beat the Eagles, he was going to buy me a Chiefs shirt, and I had to wear it on the pod. And I was so arrogant and so cocky that I said, okay, and here I am wearing this uncomfortable red and mustard shirt. This ketchup and mustard shirt here. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I don't lie, he could have got a better shirt.
I know he got the ugliest Chief shirt that he could
Yeah,
find. It's terrible.
they should
But
put black
anyway,
with a red at, red with a black at.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
man.
don't
It's
know. It's just
ketchup
too
and mustard.
much.
It's ugly. It's terrible. But I appreciate you, Kevin. Love you, brother.
Hmm.
All right, so with Anthony Richardson, um, this is the thing that I have about the Underwear Olympics, right?
Hmm.
I am a firm believer that I'd rather know what he does against the inferior competition than I care about what he does in his underwear.
Hmm.
So I mean, like, we knew he was fast. You didn't know he was fast.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was this fast. I didn't know he was this fast.
And did it
I thought
help
at
him?
least about 4.5, 4.57 or something like that. Not
But
4.44. No
but did
way.
it? My question
No shot.
is any of this going? Is any of this going to fix his deficiencies of the fact that he's a 50% passer?
Yeah, and we had this conversation.
Yeah, it
There's
doesn't.
been we
It
didn't
doesn't.
seen
I
50% passes get. I think we have a fundamental different way of looking at the draft. Cause all right, so when you bring somebody in, right? Let's say I got two individuals I want to work for me, and one comes in and he has a hammer and a screwdriver. I'm like, okay, that's good, hammer and a screwdriver. But another one come in with a whole toolbox of tools.
hmm
Now, this guy, he's real good with that hammer and that screwdriver. But he only got one screwdriver. Maybe he only got a Phillips. But this time we got a job for a flathead. All right, I can't get that done. Even though he's very good with a hammer and a Phillips head screwdriver. But this man right here, he might not be that good. But if I continue to work with him with the tools that he has, because he has a lot of tools, I can get more out of him. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. When you come to the job and you only have two tools, he has a multitude, a plethora of talent that I can morph into. If I believe in myself as an NFL coach, that I can morph this guy into something. I believe, hey, if he comes to Kevin O'Connell, I believe Kevin O'Connell is that guy. Yeah. And somebody had to believe that for Buffalo's quarterback, Josh Allen. Somebody had to say, okay, this is 50%. I can do something with him. I can change him, mama. Mama, I can change him. Give him to
Okay.
me. I got him. But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. These are the things I believe.
And you know what? Coaches every year make the same mistake. They say, "I can fix him. I can turn him into
Mhm.
this." Well, it's not that you're saying that you're a genius. You're saying that everybody else that's done work with this boy is an idiot. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying that everybody else could not make him better. But
Not
all of a
everybody
sudden, when he get
flawed.
to me, I'm gonna fix him. The next thing is, I understand your analogy with the tool bag and everything, but when you're a quarterback, you really got one major job. And that's to pass the ball.
Mhm.
Like, you got one major job. That's a pretty important tool. That's a pretty important tool. So yeah, the man can run. That's why I told you when we talked about the show last week. What did I tell you? I said he might mess around and be the best tight end in the draft. Like, and that's all he showed me. He showed me he's a tremendous athlete, and he might be Logan Thomas. He may be any one of those guys that ends up converting out of the position. You got to be able to throw the ball, man.
So these numbers didn't move you at all
Mm-mm,
to be that size,
mm-mm,
to move that fast.
mm-mm.
Even if like, let's say they implement a Jalen Hurts type screen,
Mm-hmm.
like just basic fundamentally short intermediate routes, and they just run a read option. That is a hard thing to stop because when he breaks loose, he's loose. 4-4, it's only a certain amount of people on the field that can catch 4-4. And they ain't nowhere in the box. Unless your name, unless you play for the Cowboys and your name is what's old boy? The defense
Parsons.
end.
Parsons.
Unless you Parks. It ain't too many guys up there that's going to catch this guy. Cornerbacks. And ain't no cornerbacks out there really want to tackle 244. That's
Hey,
just the
listen, man.
truth.
I don't know, Corey. This is what I gotta say to you. When it comes to, I get what you're saying. But it's a reason why guys like Mahomes, Tom Brady, like when you talk about Super Bowl champions, you're not talking about these guys out there running around. Like it just doesn't. I mean, I hate to say it. When's the last mobile quarterback that you saw that was running around for Super Bowl wins?
What are you talking about? I see all mobile quarterbacks win the Super Bowls, except Tom Brady. You got to be able to run.
Oh, I mean, tell,
Jalen
tell
Hurts
me.
is Jalen Hurts.
I said who
Oh,
won the Super Bowl. Who you talking about? You talking about Pat? You call it Pat
Pat
a
Pat
mobile?
Mahomes took off to win the Super Bowl. If
Are
he
you
didn't
calling
make that
Pat?
running plays,
Man, you know Pat is not what you call. He is not in the Lamar Jackson. He's not. He's not one of those guys, man.
and then
He's
the other argument is still
he's a
small.
passer. He's a passer.
If you look at mobile quarterbacks compared to throwing quarterbacks, what would you consider? How many mobile quarterbacks is in the league? We're not going to say that Pat Mahomes is a mobile quarterback. Then how many mobile quarterbacks are in the league? Name.
Lamar Jackson. Um, Josh Allen. Uh, man, you put me on the spot here, man.
I mean, Kyler Murray. Let's say three.
Kyler
I mean,
Murray.
that's your basic
Trey,
three.
Trey, Trey Lance.
Trey Lance is not a starter. We can't name
He,
him.
he is.
All right.
Uh,
What?
Justin Fields.
Let's say there's a all right. That's four. But my basic argument is this: that's 4 to 32. It's 32 starters to four
You
quarterbacks.
stop
If
it,
your
bro.
argument is you're not going to go to half, so then the odds are in the favor of a passing quarterback that you consider passing. I consider Patrick Mahomes a mobile quarterback. I don't believe you can win without one these days. If you don't think Jalen Hurts, you're not even going to name Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts is totally dependent on his arm. You're the only person that believes it.
Nah, you didn't let me go down the list. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of guys that are. I guess the question is, we're not gonna say mobile. All right, like Todd said, Derek Carr. All right, I'm gonna say this is what when I think of mobile quarterbacks. I think of quarterbacks that I think can run first because that's what you're gonna get with Anthony
Oh,
Richardson. He's gonna be thinking, and I watched it with early Jalen Hurts. First read is covered. Second option is run it. You can't win football like that. You
that's
just
most
can't win
rookie
football. It
quarterback.
doesn't work.
That's majority of rookie quarterbacks.
Okay.
That's
All right.
majority of them. Josh Allen. You say Josh Allen is a run first quarterback. No
Man, I
shot.
think. Listen, man. I think. Oh man, he's such an interesting. I'm not even sure. I'm probably in the minority here. I'm just curious to know what he looks like. He's a year removed from losing his offensive coordinator, right?
Mhm.
And we about how long does it take for Stephon Diggs to ruin the locker room? It's about that time, man.
I don't think
Take
he
him.
ruined our locker room. I don't think Stephon Diggs is a bad player. I think he's a person that wants to win. He's
Oh,
competitive and
okay.
he's vocal.
Yeah, some guys have like a three. They got like a 3 year window. Like him and Jimmy Butler. I think they're the same guy. Like they enjoy the win, but you can't keep them for too long. They tear your locker room up. Jimmy
That
Butler
might
got
be the
like a
case.
three.
That might
Yeah,
be the case.
yeah, 3 years, man. It works when it's winning, but when it ain't winning, it doesn't work. It
Jimmy's
doesn't
saying
work.
you're complaining right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He wears his welcome out. He wears his welcome out.
Would you be I want to ask the chat this. Would you be happier with a happy loser or a mad? I mean, a mad loser or a happy? What I'm trying to say. A happy loser or a mad winner.
We just don't want Jimmy Butler, man.
Come on, man.
We just don't want Jimmy Butler. Nobody wants
Jimmy
Jimmy Butler.
shouldn't be happy at the like. If I'm looking at Jimmy and he's okay, he's not voicing it. He's not argumentative about losing. Then it's a problem. Like you're gonna sit back and be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like other basketball players that play for the Lakers and that, like, okay, I'm gonna blame everybody
Nope.
else. It might not. Nah, man.
Dope.
No.
Dope. Let's let's go into the rest of the who are the people who really showed out at the combine this week?
The people, we're going into not the quarterbacks, the people.
The
All
people.
right. Nolan Smith, hands down. Christian Gonzalez. Let me get it. Deontay Banks. Both of those kids from Maryland. Both of the kids from Maryland. I think both of the kids, the two cornerbacks from Maryland, tested probably athletic wise, tested better than anybody there. If you give me a second, I can pull up their numbers. I ain't never gonna go. Let's say Dante Banks. Dante Banks might be a first round pick right now. He
Okay.
probably going first round.
I want to toot my horn about something that I said.
Go ahead.
You remember when I talked about A-Chain,
Mm-hmm.
Devon A-Chain, the running back.
Mm-hmm.
That boy came in there and ran a 4.32. Now listen, man. I know everybody ain't checking for A-Chain. I know that everybody wants the other guy in Texas. But I'm telling you, this little dude right here, he's super fast. He fast. And I don't know what you can do with Devon A-Chain, because you usually when you see these undersized guys, they receiving backs.
Mm-hmm.
Or they put him in the slot or something like that. I hope he is available in the fourth round. I hope he's available in the fourth round.
You want to talk about that kind of speed? What about Jameer? Jameer wasn't that far behind him. You clown me for saying Jameer. I would rather have Jameer in the second round than have Bijan in the first. Jameer ran a 4.3 what?
6.
4.36, and what the guy you just said, right?
4.32.
4.04.
Yeah,
And
I get what
you're not gonna say he's better than Jameer, would you? You
Nah,
want to assume that?
nah. I mean, he's. But I told you, A-Chain is just so small. Like I don't even know.
Jameer is a better football player, hand down.
Are you sure about that though?
Yes, I'm positive. It's not a question about it. Yes, Jameer is a better football player. Jameer is the second black in this draft consensus wise. This is not really an argument. The running backs are not that deep. Let's be honest. They're not. It's not a plethora of them out there. Running backs are very thin. Bijan be the only probably one that go in the first round, which he shouldn't. He should fall.
I mean, it's strange because look, the guy is 5'8",
Mm-hmm. Small.
and only 188 pounds, but he's a between the tackles runner
In college.
at Texas A&M. No, I like Texas A&M ain't one of those schools, man.
Yeah, they're SEC, right? Yeah, so they face some talent, but I don't think any talent in college measure up to the NFL. That's the reason why I think the biggest thing is film. I would say that film and who you play against is a big part. But another thing that go into is how will that translate? What systems are ran, what positions are played. I don't know, man. He can run through the tackles in college, but that's a different beast in the NFL. Texas A&M does have a good offensive line, but you getting drafted by somebody that might not have now. You don't know what they're gonna get. And if a team got to really change their whole scheme for a running back, they're gonna draft in the fourth round. No, it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna do that. You're gonna have to be able to run what you get.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty good about. I agree with you. The running backs, they're not that impressive. I don't think this class is going to be as good as people think it is. But defensively, it's a lot of fast guys playing linebacker this year.
Fast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fast guys playing linebacker. Just some of the linebacker speeds, which is crazy here, and then we can get into this mock draft. Some of the linebacker speeds. That dude Owen Popo from Auburn, 4.39.
Mm,
4.39.
fast.
Trenton Simpson out of Clemson, he ran a 4.43. Abdullah, he ran a 4.47. And Dorian Williams ran a 4.49. When we go to check out the defensive ends. These guys were pretty impressive also. Nolan Smith, 4.39. Byron Young, 4.43. That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
But the most impressive of them all, to me, is Khalija Cansey. Defensive tackle, they ran a 4.67. That's right. A defensive tackle, fast as Cam Newton. Out of control.
Before we move too far forward, I want to do you have your defensive lineman rankings? Cause we never got that out. We got your quarterbacks and your wide receivers and stuff like that. Did you rank the defensive lineman? How you think?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see how all is different. So I rank. I'm only gonna get five. I do got seven, but I give you five. Will Anderson. This is defensive linemen, not tackle and defensive end. It's just all the defensive linemen rank. I got Jalen. I think Jalen Carter is better than Will Anderson. Will Anderson is second. Miles Murphy, Brian Bresson. How you say it? Bresson.
Yeah.
Um, Lucas Van Ness from Iowa State. Khalija Cansey from Pitts. And that's it. I ain't gonna say Keon White from Georgia Tech would be my set.
Okay.
But yeah, Jalen Carter is definitely number one. Will Anderson number two. But Will Anderson gonna get drafted before Jalen.
See, I got them broken down in positions.
Mm.
On the edge, I got Will Anderson. He's number one. I got Tyree Wilson number two. I got Lucas Van Ness number three on the edge. Miles Murphy is number four. Andre Carter number five. Nolan Smith number six. But Nolan Smith probably is going to move up with as fast as he ran.
Mm.
He'll
I
probably
agree with that.
yeah he'll probably move up to probably about top four.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I think. You say you want me to just go by all my defensive players? You want to go by linebackers, or you want to go by my defensive tackles?
Tackles. 'Cause I ain't ranked linebackers yet. I ain't ranked them.
Um,
I got
yeah,
to really dive into it.
so Jalen Carter, if he don't go to jail, he's number one, and Khalija Cansey is number two. The only issue I have with Khalija Cansey is he's a little bit undersized. He's a bit of a tweener, and I mean the Eagles we draft tweeners all the time, um, but 6 foot 280 is not gonna be a run stopper. He's gonna be a pass rusher from the inside, and so he's a little bit too heavy to be on the outside, a little bit too light to be on the inside. So I don't know. He's probably gonna be a third down tackle.
I see.
I don't. Yeah.
I see that you like these linebackers, right? But do you think any of these guys going? None of these guys getting drafted in round one. I don't have one linebacker drafted in round one.
Mm,
The best linebacker in this draft that I have is I have Drew Sanders. Drew Sanders is the best linebacker from Arkansas to me. That's my number one linebacker, and I don't. Drew Sanders could leak up in the bottom half of the first round. I don't have no linebacker being in the first round. They could be fast as they want to be, but talent is one thing. And I don't even know what Drew Sanders ran. I'm trying to find out where he ran. I'm typing in now. I'm trying to see what did he run. Drew. Yeah, here we go. Drew Sanders came in at 6'4", 235. Trying to see what it's. But nah, I don't see them any of them guys. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see those guys going in the first round. I just don't. I think they have
mm,
talent, but I don't see them going in the first round. Can't see it.
um. Let's see. No, I got a few of them going in the first round, man.
Linebackers?
Yeah, I got a few. I'm gonna say probably at least two. At least two going in the first round.
All right,
At least two.
can't argue with
All right,
you.
but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's not. Let's mock draft out.
Well, we still got
Let's talk
corners.
about this. All right, the corners. What you want to know? What you want to do about the corners?
All right, I can really dive into this corner because that's probably the most thing I study because that's what my team needs. That's my biggest need. I can say Christian Gonzalez will be the first cornerback off this trap board, hands down. He is your your prototypical best cornerback in this draft. I don't think there's too many arguments for anybody out there. What he ran is let me see, what did he run? Participants. He ran 4.3 what? 4.3 what? Why can I pull up this thing? But Christian Gonzalez is definitely the best cornerback in this draft. I also like Devon Witherspoon from Illinois. I'm hoping he slide, but the person that got hurt the most in this draft is Joey Porter. I'm not mistaken. His first run was 4.55. He did get it
Yeah,
down to. I think he got to the 4.4s, but it was half 4.4s, like 4.49.
yeah. I don't. I'm not. I'm not sure be an issue. Honestly, I don't think that. Like I said, I think that this is for the play. This is for the fans. I don't think any team is putting a whole lot of stock. They're just using these numbers to confirm what they already. I'm pretty sure teams already have their board. If your team is waiting to make their board based off of the meat market, because that's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If they're waiting to set their board, this is kind of like I like both of these guys. How do I decide between the two? Then the combine comes in. Nobody is moving up 3 to 4 draft spots, no matter how fast they ran at the combine.
But my
But
argument is this: do you think other players can jump them? That therefore pushing them down? Because I think Joey Porter was consensus number one cornerback going into this draft. I think Christian Gonzalez jumped him, and I think Devon Witherspoon is past. I think he's three now. He might have stayed as good as people expected him to be, but other players because they blew out the combine, they therefore jumped them. Like Christian Gonzalez tested so out of this world good. Like those numbers is ridiculous for him. He was already a talented corner.
Devin Witherspoon, when it's all said and done, will be the first probably cornerback off the board.
I'm not gonna argue with
Has
that. You there?
it's not it's not going to matter anything about the combine. Gonzalez, he was number two going into the combine. He's probably going to still be number two.
So you got Joey Porter at number three then, right? Cause Devon had to move up.
Now number three, I got Cam Smith.
So you ain't never have Joey Porter as number one corner. Oh,
Nah,
swear.
nah, I got him as number four.
Number four. Well, that's why I got Cam at number four. So we both. Kyler Ringo, number five.
I think number five I had
Deontay Banks.
Eli Ricks.
Eli
I
Rick.
had Eli Ricks,
Where you from?
Alabama.
Uh, I don't have him on. And I don't rank. I don't rank the six. I got Deontay Banks, number six. I think all of these guys go first round too. I think six cornerbacks go in the first round. All of the guys I named, I think they're gonna be first round. Write that down.
Now I'm gonna tell you the guy that intrigues the most out of all these guys is Klee Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo from Georgia. Yeah,
Yeah,
big
yeah,
and fat.
yeah, he I mean, because last year he was better than he was this year. Last year he only gave up 40% completion.
Hmm.
Yeah, like you wasn't throwing that boy well.
But what I have looked at I can say I looked at a lot of film on Kyler Ringo, and what I don't like to see, he doesn't have the best footwork, which it helps him to rely a lot on his speed. I think he ran a 4.36 if I'm not mistaken. But the problem with that is his footwork and his hand placement on his press. He tends to whiff, and that can make his speed helps him to make up for all of these problems in his drops. When he bail, he has the speed to catch anybody. But everybody's in the NFL is fast. So I think he's gonna have trouble unless he get his timing and his footwork down because he's losing steps. He has a lot of wasted movement, and that's his problem.
I'm
Like overall,
I'm a,
talent wise, he has the most talent in this draft as far as size matched with speed and intangibles. But the problem is his technique is it needs a lot of refinement.
Hey man, this is a prime example where he is gonna be a scheme fit person.
Okay.
I think you find him in Seattle, and we're talking probably one of the better defenders in this draft.
Mm.
You find him in that zone that Pete Carroll like to put out there with those big. He puts those big fast corners in zone coverage, and they look like monsters out there. They need to get the Legion of Boom back. He's the Legion of Boom. Bring in Kelly Ringo.
I think that's hands down Christian Gonzaga from Seattle. Seattle's drafting top 10, right? Christian Gonzaga is your prototypical coverage line. I mean, on corner. He doesn't run that much man.
But
Run,
let's go ahead and see that.
what?
Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Let's go ahead and get this mock draft. What you
All
got?
right. Let's go ahead and move towards it. Uh, we're gonna do a mock draft, y'all, and we're gonna let me share the screen window. All right. Uh-oh. Y'all still looking at me?
Hmm.
Can you see it right now? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, right. So I'm gonna let you go first. Who you think that no trades in this draft? We go straight up pick. Number one.
All right, if the Bears have to make the pick, they go Will Anderson.
Thank you. We ain't gotta argue this. All right, I got Bryce. You can take the Cardinals.
Oh, buddy, that's tough, man.
Cause you think Carter gonna fall.
Oh, buddy. Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that?
You wanna see the needs?
All right, so let's go here. Let's see. No, I know what the needs are. For the
All right.
Cardinals, I'm going to say that the Cardinals probably take Jalen Carter anyway.
Yeah. I can't see him sliding past that. I don't think that's gonna. It's too far off. I think they got a lot of time to look into this thing, and I definitely don't think he's sliding. I'm gonna go right here because I said he's going number two. Anthony Richardson.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. I'm gonna tell you, man. I think that if Bryce Young falls that far, I think Seattle has to take him.
You think what they gonna do? What's his name? Not resign?
With Gino,
Yeah.
yeah, I think worst case, I think best case scenario, they pay Gino twenty
To
million
be the
dollars
one
for
1 year.
1 year. If they have to, then they franchise him. But
So you have
yeah,
CJ here.
no, I got Bryce here.
Bryce is already selected. That was number two for me.
Oh, okay, well then yeah, I'm taking CJ then.
CJ. All right. Oh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Do they go? I think they go corner. Nah, the edge is pretty good. Miles Murphy would be interesting here, but I think they go corner because they let me see because unless they want to rock with yeah, they definitely go corner. Yeah, they do. They need this corner. Oh, we got Christian Gonzalez right here because old boy can't stay healthy, right? What's that cornerback? The big cornerback they drafted not too long ago, top 10. What's his name? It'll come to
Yeah,
me later.
yeah. With the Raiders, I'm going Will Levis. I think the Raiders
Yeah,
finally get their quarterback.
yeah, that's one thing we agree on.
I think the Raiders got to get a quarterback.
I don't think there's no way that you're wrong here. I think they go Paris Johnson, definitely number one. Going ahead, solidify that tackle, get the best tackle in the draft right here.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh,
Carolina left out back. I think they still go quarterback. It's a quarterback that rose up there. Let me see can I find him. Not him, not him, not him. Dorian did real good,
yeah.
but they could go Hooker. They could reach for Hooker.
Yeah.
Dugan did good.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Nah, you ain't doing
Ain't
that. You
nobody.
draft
Ain't
that.
nobody.
I think they trade back. I think they got to trade back.
Yeah. Did you So right now we at. You said right now we at. Who am I at?
You're on Carolina. Carolina right
J-
now, right before
Yeah. Joey Porter. I'm gonna go with Joey Porter. He
Jordan
fits what
Porter.
He fits what they do in Carolina.
Gosh almighty. I should have let you have the Eagles because I do not want them to have Miles Murphy. Dang. I think they do go Miles though.
Uh, you
I'm
know
trying
what?
to look
I
at.
wouldn't. I
I
wouldn't be.
don't know. Nah, they go
Nah,
corner here. They go Davion
I'm
Witherspoon.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you honestly. I think the Eagles are unpredictable. And to be honest, if
You don't
Quentin,
go B John here, bro.
I'm not saying you go
You
Bijan,
go
but I'm
wide
saying,
receiver.
listen, if Quentin Johnston is right there, they might do it. They might do it.
It's hard for me to say because they I think the only need it depends on what y'all do with the linemen that y'all got to sign.
Not
So I
yeah,
do see linemen as a need, but I don't know.
but Quentin Johnston different, man, because
Yeah,
when you
I'm gonna go
get
with you because I think they would do a lopsided thing like that. All right,
yeah,
Quentin.
I'm gonna go Quentin Johnson because here goes the thing. Going Quentin Johnson allows the Eagles to do what they want to do with Devonta Smith. They want to play Devonta Smith inside. That's what they want to do. And so we tried Quez Watkins on the outside. Quez ain't that good. He's fast, but yeah, I'm gonna go Quentin Johnson. The value is just too much right there. You just take it.
All right, so the obvious thing right here would be Miles Murphy, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Right here, you gotta say he going. Bryce Young is gonna go out there and get a target for him, right? Wide receiver.
No, sir. They're gonna get Paris Johnson, the tackle, the number one tackle.
Oh, give him some blocking.
Yeah, you got.
No, 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 no. I already took him. I put Paris Johnson with Atlanta.
Uh,
I select him with Atlanta. Yeah,
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, then I guess you give him Jackson Smith and Jigbu, or you can get him Peter Skorsky.
I'm giving Peter because I'm hoping that he fall. I'm
Okay.
hoping Jackson fall. I want Jackson to fall down all the way down there. The Jets. I don't think Addison falls no fall right there. I would have picked Addison with the Texans over that though. I think he did right. I think he ran the best out of receiver. We ran
Did
four
you
nine.
already pick? You didn't leave Weatherspoon out there, did you?
Witherspoon. Yeah, he's still out there. Davion Witherspoon is there. He
Yeah.
goes here.
Yeah.
He goes
Weatherspoon.
here to the Patriots, right? You agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah. They need a
I
corner.
think he goes before here, but I think you get a run on corners right here. I definitely think you. Who you go right here with? So you gonna take the Davion? I'm gonna do Brian Breese, defensive tackle from Clemson to Green Bay. I think they like their tackles, and I think they definitely go tackle it.
Yeah, I think. Whew, man, nobody wants to do this at safety, but
Brian
don't be
Branch.
surprised. Brian Branch is going to go a lot earlier
Yeah,
than people think.
he's the only safety in this draft.
Yeah, he's Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
He's a good leader. He's a good talent. He's a good.
definitely not a Washington though, right? Didn't they get a safety last year? If I'm not mistaken. Nah, they need corner.
Man, you gotta forget, man. They got Riverboat Ron. Ron loves that defense, man. He like guys. I would not be surprised if Brian Branch ends up in Alabama. He likes guys like that.
So you'd rather go Brian Branch over Cam Smith. All right.
I don't know, man. They honestly, they got two receivers. They got two young receivers. Yeah, I'm going Brian Branch here. Yeah,
All right, Brian Branch. Steelers, I think Cam Smith right here. Cam Smith. Absolutely.
guess so.
Hmm.
Eh.
Detroit.
Detroit. Lucas Van Ness. They get another edge.
Where is he at? Oh, there you go. Dang. Over Tyree Wilson. I thought you had Tyree out there. So you agree with me that Tyree is not as good as I think Tyree gonna fall. But not me. All right. What do the I don't know what they do right here. Golly. Tampa is hard. Tampa is tough. Tampa is real, real tough. I'm gonna go Roger Jones. Tackle.
Hmm.
You don't agree with that? You don't think they
I,
go tackle?
yeah, Roger Jones is good, and Brian Brees is already off, right?
Oh man, you know what I should have? I should have went Darnell Washington. They let that. I think Darnell's gonna slip into that number one. I think he's gonna go right here somewhere. Somebody's gonna
Yeah,
make that reach.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go. You said, are we at? Are we at?
They went
19.
C.J. Stroud number one. Yeah, no, we had 20 with Seattle,
I
and
think
they
that.
went.
Yeah, I think. Honestly, I think that I would not be surprised. I think Tanner McKee fits exactly what they do in Tampa Bay. I think they get a quarterback.
You think they pull him? Oh my god! You know what? I can't take it off though. I can't go
It's all
back.
good. It's all good. All right, and
Seattle.
Seattle.
Here's
I
some information
like
about
Andre
Hey,
Carter
Seattle.
there.
Seattle, a city on Puget
Google
Sound in the
stop.
Pacific Northwest, is
Hey
surrounded by
Google
water,
stop.
mountains, and evergreen forests, and contains thousands of acres of
Golly.
parkland. Washington state's
Man,
largest
keep
city
those
is
things out
home
your
to a
house.
large tech industry.
They
Yeah,
listen
I
to your
heard people
conversation.
with it.
The mic's off.
Golly, that joint just started going off. We ain't said. Did we say it, Google? I don't think we
Yeah,
said that. Where we at? What did we do for Seattle?
Seattle. You had I said Andre Carter,
Andre Carter. I don't see no.
Or either Nolan Smith. It could be Andre Carter or Nolan Smith.
No, you just trying to put him in there, bro.
I'm just putting them.
All right, over the chat. Nolan Smith. There we go. All right, Chargers. Tyree Wilson. There's no way he's last. Tyree Wilson's better than Nolan Smith, man. Hands down.
Andre Carter.
For the what for Baltimore?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who
It's
we at?
corner.
Yeah, who
They're
we
going
at?
corner.
Oh, he's at 21. Oh no, they gotta get a wide receiver, and I
What?
think that yeah they gotta get
Baltimore?
a Baltimore has to get a wide receiver.
Oh
They have
yeah.
to.
I try to remember
Yeah,
that. Who they go?
yeah. I'm going. Jackson Smith and Jigbu.
Man, this dude right here knew I wanted to put Jackson Smith with doggone. He terrible.
Or you can go Jordan Addison, but I think Jackson Smith goes
He
first.
already we selected Jordan Addison.
Okay, well then yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigbu.
Yeah, all right.
Because
So
if
I
not,
could
you
go
stuck with
Jalen
Jalen
Hyatt.
Hyatt, and Jalen Hyatt is just another fast wide receiver.
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and take Jalen Hyatt.
Nah,
He's a
I'm
speed
on, I'm
threat.
on, I'm going Minnesota right now, and I think we don't let Ringo go no farther in. I think we select Ringo right here, right? Let me look. Yeah, Ringo.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think we're gonna trade back, but we go Ringo right here because we ain't doing no trades. But I think we definitely gonna trade back in this round.
yeah. This is I'm sure this one. The Jaguars are going to get a tackle, so I'm gonna go with Anton Harrison.
Hold on. There's no way he's still. Oh yeah, Antoine Harris. All right, there we go. And I think let's go Jazz. I think this will Washington go. You don't think down there? Because the defense is good. They need weapons.
Yeah,
And I yeah,
that,
down there Washington go here.
yeah. I can see that
Big
right here.
target for Danny Jones. Yeah, I think Darnell Washington is right here. I think this is a perfect spot for him right here too.
Yeah, I think right here, the Cowboys. I think they go get a wide receiver. They can't help themselves. They get Zay Flowers, probably the best receiver in the draft. I told you that last week.
Yeah, that's Cap.
Okay, Cowboys
Zay
get Zay
Flowers.
Flowers. Yeah,
Cowboys. This would be a mistake. Buffalo, 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 Buffalo.
Collegiate
Oh
Kansas.
my God.
Collegiate Kansas is they guy.
You know what I'm about to do.
Now, I know
He
what you
trying
about
to
to
make
do.
this dude, yeah, and I'm gonna do it.
Nah, man, because look,
B. John
they
Robinson.
nah, man, they need a heavy running back. In Buffalo, they have found out they cannot get these light running backs. They have to get. They have Bijan Robinson.
B. John is already up there, man. He's selected.
Man, you the worst.
hmm Bengals.
I don't care who the Bengals get.
This man thought B. John gonna slide on down there.
Yeah,
And
nah.
I know
So
Alvin
you
Kamara.
got Nolan Smith gone. You got
Yeah.
Nolan Smith gone.
Yeah, you already put Nolan Smith.
All
You
right,
put
man. Let's
Nolan
go.
Smith out there with Seattle.
Yeah, honestly, I think Michael Meyer.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, he makes sense out there. I
I
know you
think
think
that's
that Hayden Hurst is the answer, but Michael Myers is what they need. They need a real tight end.
all right. The Saints. The Saints. I think the Saints are going to make a habit of going out there. I would say Trent Smith and get you a linebacker, but I'm gonna go BJ Alardry right here. Edge from LSU right there.
Oh man. And I guess for the Eagles, Andre Carter's gone, Nolan Smith's gone.
Emmanuel Forbes is out there. Oh my God, that boy's.
I'm gonna probably say Antonio Johnson. I think the Eagles will go get a safety. They either get a safety or offense or defensive line. But you know what? Mozzie Smith is out there. I'm gonna go Mozzie Smith.
Mozzie Smith.
Yeah.
Where's he at? I don't know where he at.
Yep. You can go Mozzie Smith. I like BJ Alaji too. Yeah.
Defensive tackle. All right. So the last pick in this draft will be Kansas City, and I'm gonna go with the last pick. I think Kansas City go out there and get Jalen Hyatt. That's easy.
Yeah, I can see that. You know what the crazy? You know who failed? Paris Johnson failed. Did anybody draft Paris Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
You got Paris Johnson drafted?
Yeah, we drafted him.
Right.
Paris Johnson went way up here.
You got Broderick Jones?
No, we didn't. Hold on, I know we did. Yeah, Broderick Jones went in 19 to Tampa Bay. I know we selected Johnson, didn't we?
Yeah.
Paris Johnson. Yeah, Paris Johnson went number 8 to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think who we have left out of this, the best person is Emmanuel Forbes. Emmanuel Forbes will be going. That cornerback from Mississippi State is nice. Tested off the charts. But yeah, and Jahmyr Gibbs. I think y'all go Jahmyr Gibbs. You went Mozzie Smith right for I think Jahmyr Gibbs to the Eagles.
I would love it.
You would love it.
Yeah, I would love it. I mean, I ain't gonna say I love it.
Let's see.
I want to leave with Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson.
Yep. All right, and look, man. Hey, we finally moving up. Congratulations, we finally got some bots in the chat.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that is. I just checked that out. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Who is these people?
We got some bots in the chat. That's awesome. That's always a good start. All right. The Jags are not smart on draft night. You usually pick somewhere in Florida. We do the same thing, Kevin.
Yeah.
Most teams do. You know what? Because here goes the economics of it, right? So it's easy to have your scouts, because your scouts usually live close by, to spend their efforts canvassing the universities that are close by. That's the economics of it. That's the reason why teams end up, because they get to watch more film. They actually get to know the coaches, and they feel like they get inside information on guys that are local. So you kind of want to. It's easier to miss on guys on the other side of the country than it is for guys that you can see every single week.
But I'm gonna tell you, I like everything. I do like that draft, man. I do like that draft, and I wouldn't mind getting Ringo. If Ringo failed, I told you I think all 6 of these corners go early, before pick 23. All of them. We might get Deontay Banks, but I don't know. Devon Witherspoon, Christian Gonzaga gonna be off the board like that. Like that. I think cornerback is the deepest position in this draft, and I think a lot of teams need them. These boys are talented. The weakest position in this draft is wide receiver. All the wide receivers went in that same year that Justin Jefferson went. But they've been deep for a couple of years now. Wide receiver probably been the deepest class for this new draft time. They've plethora of them been coming out.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about how this stuff shakes out, man. I think that with the receivers, they're intriguing. I think it's a lot of guys that spend a lot of time in the slot, but I'm gonna
Don't
fuck
have
with
enough
J.
speed in the slot though, man. My problem with it is just speed, bro. Speed. These boys are slow. They are slow. And I'm more and more surprised about your boy that I spoke highly on him, man. Jordan Addison. Lee, man. Come out there and you can't run low 4.4s, man. I thought he was gonna definitely crack low 4.4s, man. That man is a bot out there, cuz.
I tell
Yeah.
you what, Quentin Johnson. If Quentin Johnson falls to the
No.
Eagles at 10, man. Mm-mm.
Hey man. Y'all selected a guy that reminds me of him. Selected him right before what's his name? Right before the Seattle guy. What's his name that
Don't
y'all
do that. You talking J.J.
yeah,
Arcega Whiteside?
yeah. That's who reminds me of him. Same thing. It's the same. You am I lying? I'm pretty sure we pull up his combat results. They're gonna match Quentin Johnson. They
No,
will match. We're gonna do that on the next one. I'm gonna line these guys up and see how they match
man.
measurable.
J.J. Arcega
And
Whiteside was a high character guy. He was a
yeah,
high. He was. We went through this spell when
how big was
he was like 6'3".
it? 6'3", 6'4"?
I get what you're saying, man.
What is
And
what about?
he was a different. He was a different hue also.
At that time when y'all
He was
drafted him, he was had the
nah,
same look. Y'all, I'm pretty sure he matched to this guy, man.
nah. Real Eagles fans knew he stunk. We saw him in preseason. We knew he stunk. Like he stunk the whole time there. Like
I'm
he
saying
just
in the draft, coming out the draft, not after y'all got y'all hands on. I think Quentin, y'all gonna. I felt good about Laquan Treadwell, right? Even though he ran that 4.6 40. But after that man was staying back late, catching the dog old jokes for the like, don't nobody got to do that. If you, I ain't seen Justin Jefferson work with the dog
jump
the ball
machine.
machine, jug machine once, right? Because if you can catch, you can catch. You ain't got to be out there after everybody left out there with the jugs. Like you out there with the jugs, man. You got to work on catching. That's the one thing you working on catching as a receiver. This is something you've been doing on the football field for a long time. Why are you working on that?
Yeah,
That's not you don't
you
get all
talking
the way
about
there
both. You
working
talking
on
about both sides of your mouth. You talking about quarterbacks that can't pass and receivers that can't catch. It's the same thing, man.
what quarterbacks can't pass.
Anthony Richardson,
Anthony Richardson can't pass.
half the time.
We gotta watch this film, man. Did you watch the combine? Did you see
Yeah,
the throws he made?
yes, yes,
That go route he threw.
yes.
Oh
But
my
I'm telling
god.
you, listen, when he
Who
was
want
in
a better throw at that combine?
when he was in his underwear and
Hmm.
won't nobody trying to tackle him, he
Hmm.
could throw the ball.
All
But
right, that's what we get at. His mechanics.
I saw him on the football field, and he completes 50% of his passes.
So did Josh Allen.
Okay, so did Josh Allen.
It's a lot of
So
quarterbacks that do that.
so did Josh Allen.
Mechanics. And we can look at Florida and know that they don't have a good system in place that's really going to implement mechanics to a quarterback. So when you say that I gotta believe that everybody that handle him, it's not that hard that everybody that handles this talent is garbage at it. Because at the end of the day, what does Florida head coach want to do? He wants to win. And winning is telling this boy run. It's not really developing in him. It's not really putting him out there. In the NFL, they got plethora of money out there they can toss out there to these guys and say, okay, during the offseason, you work with this guy all offseason. And I mean, I think he's all work. I think he's all work. I like Anthony Richards. I pray he falls. I would trade up to get him. If
I
he
hope y'all
falls
do.
to 10, trade up and go get him. If he
I hope
falls
y'all
to
do.
10,
I hope y'all do.
I send two first in the second next year. Two
And
first in the
Kirk
second.
and Kirk Cousins.
Nah, Kurt not gonna get traded. People that think Kurt's gonna get traded, number one, Kurt has a no trade clause, and why would he want to leave Minnesota?
That's right.
He will have to ask to be traded, and we don't dislike him, and he don't dislike us. So I see Kirk staying and and playing out that last year of the contract, or it could go the other way. If Kirk does stay and sign long term, I would take Kirk at a long term deal, and that way I could push the money down and go out there and build a team around. But if he's gonna extend him for one more year, no, that'd be stupid.
Okay. Hey, tomorrow we got what? Monday.
Monday,
Yeah, we got a
money.
we got a banger for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's close this thing out, man.
yeah. Close it on out, man. All right, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully, y'all got the things y'all wanted to hear about these prospects. Hopefully, y'all are excited about this draft, man, but more excited about these free agents that's coming in, man. Hey, this is the time of the year, man. Before long, we're gonna be talking about these additions that these Minnesota Vikings gonna make, and y'all can be just as excited as me. I know we got some Minnesota Viking fans in the chat. That's what y'all want to hear more than these Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all want to hear about these losers every
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, man. First thing I want to say is go Chiefs. Thank y'all for coming and rocking with us tonight. Monday, that's the episode that most of you guys will be looking forward to. It's the Money Monday. We'll be here at 9:30 sharp tomorrow with an interesting class. We love you guys. Love yours. We out.